is this? It's the rock. Alright. Dustclops. You know, I've yet to see a Dusknoir, and I have no clue where to get a, that one item to evolve it. A Reaper's Cloak, I think is what it's called. Or something cloak. Okay. Get this. I'm gonna have to fight Luke soon. So I'm preferably gonna need a fire type move. Which Licky Licky has. Yeah. Obviously do not be bringing no Garchomp since I can't control it yet. I don't recall if ice is weak to fighting or fighting's weak to ice. It might be fighting strong against ice? Either way. Let's go back to camp. I think it's this request that would bring us to a new camp. Eh. Let's go back to the beginning. Oh, hello, Volo. Why, if it isn't Zal. But what a pleasure finding a familiar face or any face in this far corner of the Alabaster Ice Lands. I came to bring Garrick an order of sword caps, and he was more than willing to have a chat about Avaluk. What do you say? Interest in a bit of gossip? Absolutely. Why wouldn't you be? So Avaluk, yes, the fifth of the Hisui nobles. That he is. And you know what? He is an absolute beast. Well, yes, according to what I was told, not only does he barrage you with chunks of ice, he also fires off massive icicles, and he can cause sharp ice crystals to erupt from the ground below you. Doesn't that seem a bit too powerful to take on? What's more, apparently the Avaluk of old could be up to 100 feet tall. Doesn't that seem a bit too big to take on? Oh, he'll be alright. You'll just have to eat some sword caps and give your training your all. Nothing better for building muscle than that. Onward now to the arena. Yes, well, I didn't want to see that Avaluk, but perhaps not at the cost of my life. I did want. But so I suppose my freezing digits and I will be off. What type of digits, huh? The Slumbering Lord of the Tundra. I love being able to fly now. Fantastic. The final of the evolution. Okay, well first, what's over here? Couple of lickitongues. Flaggers. Of course, my inventory is full. Well. Alright. Now, question is, can I use a regular Pokeball on a Marcham? It would not let me on Gallade, but that's probably because it knew I was around. Don't be coming over here. Yeah, it's because they knew I was around. I can do it. Don't make me do it. Nope. Okay. Away! I've got the best way to get out of here. Come back. Now, regular Pokeballs it could get caught in, but it stopped working. After like the second one. I just wasted an Ultra Ball, great. Alright, come on. I'm gonna have to grind Pokeball stuff anyways, so let's use an Ultra Ball on you, on your back. Turn left. Not that far left. Come on, flex. Alright, level 70 Machamp caught. Whew. Good. So with alpha specimens caught. Decent stuff all around. But still good, still fun to know that my luck is just completely terrible. I mean, I'm literally on the last Lord now. And I still have not seen a single one. And yet I've seen people just running into them randomly way earlier than I did. I've caught way more than just 163 Pokemon. I've spent 26 hours. I hope Licky Licky can survive this. If not, I might have a problem. So we are to quell Avalugg as you wished. In the end, the strength of your feelings won out. Or maybe your real strength comes from the way that you walk among both people and Pokemon. Well, I suppose I'd better get to work making some balms using that eternal ice. I've heard how they are made, and with muscles like mine, it'll be only a moment's work. Uh-huh. And there you have it. If you truly wish to quell Avalugg, then walk on. The path lies before you. But know that Avalugg will hurl chunks of ice at you without relent. You'll need unrivaled dodging ability. I'm going. Ooh, cutscene! How big is Avalugg? Oh, Jesus Christ! Avalugg is massive! I knew it was big, but Jesus! So... okay. Wait. I can't actually do anything right now. Okay, well there's the ice under me. There's the icicle. I done messed that one up. Should only be throwing when he gets closer. Go, licky, licky! Well, 56! Fight! Flamethrower! Strong style! That's not super effective! Don't. Okay, hold on. Who is super effective? It won't tell me, will it? No. Well. Strong style, flamethrower. At least Licky Licky helped once. Oh god, he's doing it. He's doing both now. What? How'd I get hit? Jesus! Strong style, Zen headbutt. Fight. Punch, strong style. Why isn't nothing working? What is your weakness? Grass? Wait, are you a... Wait. Really? Your weakness is grass. Are you a water ice? Wooden hammer. Strong style. Okay. Come on. Don't have much time. Oh my god! That last one hit! First try! Woo! So the only one I had trouble with was the second one? No, it was Arcanine, the one I had trouble with the most. Ironically enough, Snorlax, you gave it for the team because I needed to see what the heck I had to do. And Arvalug is back to normal. You received the Icicle Plate from Arvalug. Oh my god! I was throwing them at the end just for a Hail Mary hope of that I could do it in time. Because one more hit and I was done. Garrick, sir, you needn't look so downcast. But to seeing mighty Arvalug quelled, and by such a slight child. A child that fell from the very sky. Is this Cell Girl some kind of monster in disguise? She is no monster. She is the one who risked her life without a second thought in order to quell our frenzied, suffering nobles. Cell, Garrett cares for the Pearl Clan with all his heart, and believes in Almighty Sinnoh just as deeply. So he has feared more than any of us that getting involved with the Diamond Clan and your Galaxy team could cause our people to flag in their devotion to Almighty Sinnoh. But that will change.
Irida.
I know your fears will change once you see what I've seen. Cell has much to teach us. She's shown us how we can overcome all manner of strife so long as our Pokemon are with us. She's made me want to help Glaceon realize greater strength as well, and to see my whole world grow broader.
It seems you've already changed, Irida. I knew you could pull that off, Cell. You quelled every last frenzied noble. So is that space-time rift going to start closing up now or what?
I think that something else is going to open up. Because, isn't Giratina sealed away somewhere? Because there's one Palkia's over space. So we have Dialga, Palkia, and then Arceus along with Giratina. There's little way of knowing for sure, though the rift does seem perhaps a little smaller somehow.
Let's hope so anyway. Well, with any luck, things will settle down now. Although even if the rift does start spitting out more of that strange lightning, we should still be alright as long as we've got Cell.
Indeed, we should be. It's good to have her at our side.
You know something, Irida? We may never agree on who's got it right about Almighty Sinnoh, but you Pearl Clan folk aren't all bad in my book.
Look who's finally seen reason.
Anyway, now that we've quelled the last noble, I'd say we pay grim old Commander Commodore a visit and see if he'll finally crack a smile for us.
Maybe he will, maybe he won't. Oh, hey, I've seen him use a strong move. Yeah, I did. Oh my, wait. You cannot tell me that giant Arvalug is somewhere hiding now. Where did Arvalug go? And if I evolve her Bergmite into that type of Arvalug, can I have a giant Pokemon like that? That'd be awesome. Though I don't think it would fit on the screen fully in a battle. Well, either way, that is my journey complete for the Lords. Now all that's left... yeah, all that's left now is Arceus, Dialga, Palkia, possibly Giratina, maybe something to do with Zoroark, I think. Or is it that I just hope that something happens with Zoroark? And yeah. And potentially we're done. Unless there's side stuff after the main story is over. Because I mean, I've caught a whole lot of Pokemon, and I've never once seen that shiny charm on any of my games. As far as I can recall, I've never caught every single Pokemon. This would be a first, ironically enough. Rest just in case Snorlax doesn't get revived when we go back. Okay. Save the game after that lucky end. Let's do this. I see you've caught 8 Pokemon. Can you report your findings? That one Zordua. And Gallade along with Machamp. A few ones were new. Well, most of them were. If not all. So Ralts is at 10 now. Zordua's at a 2. Basculin's a 3. Gallade is 4. Machamp is 3. Not bad. Yes! We're going up and around to the 7th star member. Then we have 3 more to go. Then we're max rank. Mantiquel, Lord Avalugh. Fantastic stuff as always. I'm sure the commander is eagerly awaiting a report to the village. Yeah, I'm eagerly awaiting to see what's coming next. As we might go to the Rift. Unless new stuff ends up happening in a different area. Which, I mean, I don't think there's any new areas. That's pretty much all of them. I think. Right? Yeah, because Coordinate Highlands and Alabaster Icelands take up the entirety of the bottom. Okay. Wait. 145 caught? I've seen 163, but I've only caught 145. What? What other ones am I missing? Probably a lot. The curse continues. Okay, what new stuff is on the board? At home with the Eves, Snow White Vulpix in the snow, a bit of help from Blissey. Okay. Something about a Chimecho. Snow White Vulpix. Which means from Alola. And Blissey. Yet this poor Oshawott and this poor Rowlet are still not evolved. I've yet to find a Cyndaquil. Well, I mean, it makes sense, because wasn't the whole story about he came here with those 3? So of course they wouldn't be here. Each of the Pokemon nobles became frenzied, and now each of them has been quelled. We still have no explanation for why this calamity befell us, but I'm glad to see it put to an end. And to think peace would be restored to Hisui by the hand of our mysterious Rift-born helper. When tomorrow dawns, it will dawn on a world restored to normalcy. At long last, we will be able to return to our normal lives. Go nourish yourself with the wallflower, and allow yourself a good long rest. Don't forget the Survey Corps work is not over. It does not end until our people can live here in the Hisui without fearing the Pokemon around us. So what you're saying, I'm gonna be forced to catch all the Pokemon before I can continue the story? Or is the story over? Well, it can't be, because again, the whole plot was Arceus telling me to go catch every Pokemon. Thanks for this nice, sizable helping of potato mochi, Benny, old chum. Oh, and if there's anything else that you'd recommend, by all means, bring it out. Now that Avalugh's quelled, too, we can survey all over Hisui. I certainly had my reservations as to whether Avalugh needed quelling, but if it means bringing calm to everyone, then I suppose we did the right thing. I hate to think what kind of havoc the frenzied nobles could have wreaked if Cell never came to us. Still, even with all the nobles quelled, The rift doesn't seem to be closing, huh? Although wait, the rift were to disappear. That means Cell would be stuck here. I guess so. Our little team is certainly very practiced at investigating things by now. We'll look into the matter and find a solution, I've no doubt. And even if we don't, you'll always have a home here in Jubilife Village Cell. Then I become my own grandparent. Great, great, great! However many great-grandparent. Now then, tomorrow's soon upon us and it'll be another hard day at work for the Survey Corps. Don't forget what we've got our sights on. Nothing less than a completed Pokedex. With you around, that Pokedex is as good as complete. Hey, how about I just tag along as your assistant? Assistant, come now, Ray. Don't sell yourself short. You're a full-fledged member of the Survey Corps, too. Well, sure. I guess I am. In any case, time for a hearty meal and a heavy sleep. Yes, but don't we only ever, deal with my Pokedex? I don't know what you've caught. To me, you only have 3 Pokemon on your team. Ones that aren't even that high of a level. Oh god. Bakum! What's up? Something happening with the rift? Disaster looming. Mission started. Since I'm here, put every last inch of my freaking inventory back away. Ooh, a Duskstone. I could evolve certain Pokemon with these. I don't know necessarily which ones I would want. Actually, I believe Murkrow needs a Duskstone to evolve into a Honchkrow. I believe that's one. Not entirely sure what the next one would be. Yeah, put this back. I have a lot of these seeds and masteries I should probably be doing something with, but I'm not. Ah, look at all this free space now. It's fantastic. I'll keep the iron so I can make, more Ultra Balls. Save the game. And let's find out what the heck is going on now. And go up our next rank. The heck? This doesn't look good, Cell. It's getting bigger. Some sort of dreadful energy seems to be pouring from the rift into space-time. Now this entire sky has gone red. I've word from the commander. You have to report to his office at once. Yes, ma'am. Huh. The way the sky has changed. It is ominous, very ominous indeed. What's this about, Commander? You did call us here to discuss the quelling of all the nobles, didn't you? That can wait. There's a more pressing concern here that must be addressed. The first strike of that strange lightning, the one that drove Cleaver into a frenzy. It struck the night that Cell fell from the sky, did it not? It only seems natural to think that the two events might be linked in some way. Who or what are you really, Cell? I don't really know. A Survey Corps member? Indeed, you've done all I ordered. But that does not answer the question of who you really are. You came from the rift as did lightning. You're connected to these frenzies, are you not? Okay, so when he's out at loss for words of what's going on next, he's gonna start blaming me. Did you not think to gain our trust by quelling the frenzies you yourself brought about? And having gained our trust, what then? What is it you're really after here?
Hold on, Commander. There's nothing to suggest Cell has wronged us. Exactly, and besides, do you really think she's the god to sort of fearsome power it'd take to make all this happen? Let me ask you in turn, can you prove beyond a doubt that she is free from guilt? This person, this stranger, appeared out of a rift in space-time. Who here can guarantee she is who she says? Who here can guarantee she is to be trusted? But no one can do that. You're asking us to prove a negative. How is anyone supposed to prove the absence of all doubt? Come on, let's be reasonable. What is Cell supposed to do then? She'll be given a chance to investigate this latest disaster, but not as a member of the Galaxy team. She remains a suspect until she can clear her name. Wow. Why, my role as a team member is suspended till I've solved this mystery that ain't my fault? It's Arceus' fault. You know, your oh-so-powerful Lord Sinnoh. There are those in our village who cannot trust a stranger like you who fell from the sky. And so I must ask you to leave. You are no longer welcome in the Galaxy team. Consider yourself banished from this village until you can explain why these calamities keep befalling our good people. No, until you restored our world to its rightful state and proven your innocence beyond doubt. Is that clear, Xylin? Yes, sir. How can you act so heartless? Don't you believe in Cell? Do not attempt to intervene on her behalf. I will do what I must as the commander of the Galaxy Expedition team. But I've not forgotten your deeds, nor the unusual skill you have displayed. That is why I've chosen to let you walk out of here for free, rather than clap you in chains. I still got to keep my Pokemon, right? My strongest team so far? I've done nothing wrong. I was sleeping in bed. You're to be expelled from the village? Seriously? Orders are orders. Yeah, well, screw his orders. Let's go. This way. Oh. I'm able to move. I'm waiting for my own character to move. Like, what the heck? I've done nothing wrong! What is this walk of shame for? Can it really be true? No, it's not. I've done nothing wrong. I got stuff from you. Although it was free. Maybe I am evil. How could anyone do such a thing? I guess we should have expected this from a stranger from the sky. I helped you out with the Bidoof! I will murder you! I've done nothing wrong! Wait, where are my Pokemon? We can take it from here, ma'am. Understood. However, the decision was mine to accept this stranger as a member of the Survey Corps. It is only right that I should personally escort her from the village into to the Fieldlands camp. I'll come too. As will I, naturally. I'll allow it. Then I'll mark you all down as bound for the Fieldlands camp. Safe travels. I've done nothing wrong, man. At least they didn't take my flute. They can't take my dignity. I can't believe the boss would do this. You quelled all those noble frenzies under his own orders. Yeah, well, I had a feeling something like this might happen. He didn't seem to put, you know, all the blame on me after everything was done if it wasn't solved. Quite right. Moreover, even if he did happen to fall from the sky, that hardly gives you the power to turn it red. This is utterly intolerable, and I might add absurdly unscientific. As a man of science, I must fight such illogical thinking tooth and nail. You must not. You will only cause Cell more pain if you are driven out as well for defending her.
However, there are others who might offer help, even in aid to both the Diamond Clan and the Pearl Clan. Of course, perhaps Adamon or Irida might take you in. Wait. Is this why I get to choose my own legendary? Is this why I get to choose my legacy of Diamond or Pearl? Though I'm afraid they both already returned to their respective settlements. I bet you could at least start by finding Leanne at the Grand Tree Arena. Not sure where might be, but if you want the Diamond Clan. Don't die alone out there, that's an order. I will ensure you have all you need to complete the survey the commander has tasked you with. If I might offer my advice, in this life you will meet with both admiration and abuse from others. How others choose to view you is choice only they can make. You cannot make it for them. All that truly matters is that you hold firm to your own values. What of the dream I first shared with you on the Prelude Beach to complete the Pokédex? That dream simply won't come true without you. Man, he's saying Ray isn't, useful enough? Speaking of which, can I get a rank up? If I might offer my advice, in this life you'll meet both admiration and abuse from others. How others choose to view you is the only choice they can make. You cannot make it for them. All that truly matters is that you hold firm to your own values. Okay, you say the same thing, Ray. I bet you could at least find Leanne. Okay, so honestly speaking, I've done Diamond so many times. By so many times, I mean the first time I played it. I don't think I've ever truly finished Pearl. Maybe I did? That was a long time ago. And I did Brilliant Diamond. I'm always about Dialga. But honestly, I like Irida more than Adamon. Cause, I mean, Diamond has that snooty Melly, man. I do not like Melly at all. And everyone from the Palkia clan, or at least, were nice to me. So I think I'm gonna go Palkia this time. Okay, yeah. So wait, if I talk to you, does that mean I still... Yeah, I can still shop, I can get my Pokemon, I can rest. Well, goodbye everyone. I'm gonna go join the Palkia clan. Who knows, maybe I can get Palkia gear. I'm off. Now, again, one good thing about Braviary is that I can fly above the Pokemon, but I should still be able to see the sparkles and maybe hear the noise of a shiny. Nope. Of course not. So disappointing. Oh, wait. I need these. But I think it's only when there's a Pokemon inside. Because it gives me Black Aura Sight. But man, this is getting even more interesting now. I'm literally now gone away from my home. And I've come to know here. Yeah. Things are going pretty much badly. I believe I now get to finally choose a side. I still need to defeat Luxray with ground type move. Unaware? Come on. Earth power, please. Yes, you listen to me. Thank you. Oh, that was a crit as well. That's kind of overpowered, don't you think? One more will get me that. As I was saying, though, I need Black Aura Sight to evolve Scyther into Cleaver. I know that I need that for that one. And I believe you get it from those that move. AKA gravelers are inside of them. Or just G-dudes in general. This is gonna be a standoff of Garchomp not wanting to listen. Okay, that's done. I don't know where it is though. I know I saw someone get it over here. Now, could it have been in one that was moving? Or it could really be from it. Man, it's strangely calm and peaceful while flying. As I say, getting attacked. Oh, hey, I just got a water stone. Oh, so the blue crystals that move and have gravelers that, well, that sparkle can give me a water stone. Now, I'm assuming that the regular tumble stones give me fire stones. And the black ones give me the black auracite. Okay. Now here's the thing though. There's a request right here. What I need is right down here. There's another Infernape. Alpha Infernape. Leon, I'm here. I need help! I was kicked out! Here, what in the world did you do? Look at the size of that rift. If lightning starts pouring from it, all the Pokemon in history could be thrown into a frenzy. The entire clan is in a panic now. I should have known that the only thing that could come from that rift was disaster. Never mind that then. I need help. Help. Oh well, that's not exactly something I can do. It's not that I wouldn't like to help you, but it would put Rita in a difficult position. I truly do wish that I could repay you for quelling Cleaver's frenzy as you did. You must know that. There's nothing I alone can do for you. One in Mai might be able to help you though. She's a caring woman after all. You'll most likely find Mai at a Worn Bridge. I believe it's a very significant place for her. I'm certain that somewhere in the vastness of history there's a place for you as well. Well, I was just turned away from the Pearl Clan. Thanks nothing, Leon. Thanks for nothing. I just want help. I have no home anymore. It's gonna get dark soon, get cold. But flying Braviary is so relaxing. I can just fly over all my troubles. Literally. Land. Come on, land. Back up. It would just be nice if you could go higher with Braviary instead of, only be able to go a certain distance, then drop. Ooh, water stone. Maybe. Oh, hello, Blissey. Water stone? No? Dang. Stardust. Okay, so maybe it actually is the Graveler that does it. Or just a Geodude in general, I guess. Speaking of Graveler, there's one that's, you know, worse for wear as an alpha. Nope. Oh, you! My, what a frightful sky. Such a disturbing sight would be enough to put anyone ill at ease. You don't know what brought this about, do you? I'm trying to find out. I suppose it was too much to expect that you could already have an answer to all this. I heard from our leader what happened. You can't return to that village of yours, can you? But I'm afraid Diamond Clan cannot be the ones to save you. The Diamond Clan could end up at war with the Galaxy team if things went badly. I think you would regret that as much as anyone. The Great Weirdeer took a liking to you. I want to offer you my support, but forgive me, I cannot help you in this. Wow, I'm all alone in this. Not to abandon hope. Time solves all things. Besides, you seem to have a talent for making your own way in the world. I have no doubt you'll continue to find a path to walk. Literally, no one wants to help. Wow. This is becoming more interesting now. No one wants to do anything for me, even though I've done everything for them. I should just let the world be destroyed. Oh, hello, Shanks. You're not a, one that wants to fight, right? We're not alone as long as we have our Pokemon. And usually those guys are aggressive. Why are they not aggressive in a cutscene? Hello, Volo. Strange events seem to follow you wherever you go, don't they? Uh-huh. And I think you are the cause. Found you at the last cell. I've been looking all over for you, you know. What would I do if I were to lose one of my favorite customers? You mean a favorite customer that hasn't bought a single thing from you? Don't worry, I've already heard what happened. The good merchant knows well the importance of staying abreast of all the latest news. It seems you're in quite the pinch. No place for you among the Diamond Clan or the Pearl Clan. To say nothing of how poorly the Galaxy team has treated you. But not to worry. There are still corners to the Hisui region where we can stash you away in secret. I know a spot that would be the perfect hideaway. Leave it all up to me. I still don't trust you, man. I still feel like there's something wrong with you. Why are you everywhere that I am? Just at the perfect time. Like it's a big coincidence. Here we are. I know, it's no palace. But you know the saying about beggars and choosers. Yeah, beggars can't be choosers. I know. So here's my crafting station, my new box. Checking your work to come pester me again. Even beneath a bleeding sky, you never change. Always a pleasure, Mistress Kogita. But I'm afraid I'm not here today to learn more of Heathweed's myths and legends. No, Mistress, thank you. Just Kogita, and this is... Mycel is the woman of the hour. She is the one who quelled the frenzy of all the Pokemon nobles, believe it or not. The poor wretch you spoke of, lost in time and space. Dear me, lost one. It seems I'll be able to fulfill my duty at long last, thanks to you. Lost one? Duty? Indeed, I am to guide you, lost one. But the task of preventing great disaster falls to you. The rift in space-time must be mended.
lest time and space themselves be thrown out of balance. But come, you may enter my dear hideaway. There's much to be told. Alright. I have all the plates now as well, right? Nice bed. The space-time rift is said to be a portal to innumerable other dimensions. In one such realm, far and farther still from ours, dwells Almighty Sinnoh. Does this choose for me which one's gonna spawn? Expanse from antiquity to eternity, an expanse of all sides above and below. Time traces the path we tread from the here and now into the future. While space yawns all-encompassingly, surrounding us in every direction. You see, don't you, the two together, time and space, comprise all creation and universe. How can one claim that either is greater than the other, as those two clans do? They're inseparable. Perhaps the truth is clear to a wanderer such as you, one who has known other ages. Now listen, lost one, here's what you must do. History holds 3 lakes of great importance: Lake Verity, Lake Valor, and Lake Acuity. At each dwells a Pokemon said to embody one aspect of the mind. Complete the trials each will set to you, and bear their gifts to the shrouded ruins. There you may receive the red chain. With it, perhaps you can bind the world together. Bind the world, you say? You mean it won't close the rift? Kindly spare me your doubts, young man. I know the old words and what they bid us do. How true they are isn't mine to know. And regardless of their truth, I am bound to pass them on. How callous of my ancestors to leave their legends to their children without a thought for the hardship it would cause them. But here we are. You know your duty and you'll do it, won't you? Of course. There is nobility in knowing what must be done and seeing to it. Your arc phone is beeping. You can see the location of 3 lakes marked in the arc phone. Mistress Kagita's got a lovely workbench here. If you need materials, I'll be glad to help. I'm always happy to do business with you. I'll need to rest too. What about the pastures? Ah, that is a problem, isn't it? What shall we do about that indeed? What was that cry? Have we now a lost Pokemon as well as a lost child? Do see to it, please. How can I refuse you, ma'am? What's that sound? Do we also have a lost Pokemon as we do a lost child? Off we go, Cell. Sound like an Abra. Hello, it's an Abra. Where did you teleport in from, little fellow? It got a letter addressed to you, Cell. Take a closer look at the letter. To Cell, you may use my Pokemon as a go-between to access the pastures in Jubilife Village. I've also ensured that you'll be able to utilize our base camps without issue. I have every confidence in your ability as an adept Survey Corps member to bring this bizarre situation under control promptly. Sincerely, Cylin. Survey Corps Captain, Galaxy Expedition Team. Good tidings from the letter, then. That's right. Now then, so where to visit 3 lakes? Doesn't sound like an easy task. That's for sure. It sure would be wonderful to have a kind soul who might help us out. Quite the opportunist, aren't you, fellow? Such a consummate guild merchant. I'm here to reassure my people for now. The wardens are keeping a close eye on their nobles, too. Seems all's quiet for the moment, and so here we are. But still, we'll never get away with openly aiding you. If we were to undermine the commander's direct orders, relations would grow strained.
Long story short, we want to help, but without drawing attention, so it'll be just one of us. Me or her, it's up to you. Though the answer should be obvious.
Choose whose help you want on the path ahead, Adamon or the Diamond Clan, or Irida of the Pearl Clan. So I'm assuming, again, if I choose Irida, I get to go with space. If I go with Adamon, I get to go with time. I mean, again, I made my choice when yeah. Of course you'll choose me. I was one who got you what you needed when he first set out to quell Cleaver. You and I made his bomb together.
Hold on.
What do you have to say?
Obviously you'll choose me, right? Who gave you that Celestica flute in the first place? That's right, this strapping young man.
Yes, but you have Melly, and I do not like Melly, so... Let's go, Irida. That's what I would expect of you, Sal. You made the right choice, you won't regret it.
So then, the leftover leader will. Leftover, think again. Sal trusts me enough to leave the tough job up to me alone. I'll be keeping an eye on the commander so I can let you all know if anything happens. Of course, of course. And the lucky chosen one comes with us to the lakes. We can fill you in on details as we go.
Well, the first task will be to decide which of the Heat Sweet region, 3 Great Lakes, to visit first. But yes, we should get moving. I'd rather we walk this road together, but if the commander were to get wind of it, it would only make things worse. I'll meet you at whichever lake we choose.
Alright, Irida. You and Sal. Well, you two do what needs doing.
The Trial of Lake Verity. Well, oh wait, no? Just get 3 missions all at once, okay. Isn't there a lake somewhere around here? How many Pokeballs do I got? 46. We're good for now. Well, you'll be heading. I mean, I guess to the Obsidian Fieldlands first? Since it's the only one showing up on my map.